Look at that face. He's saying, I just can't wait for this to be over. Eh? Okay, good morning everybody. Today we're going to be deticking the lions at the sanctuary. I'm going to be taking the opportunity to do that when the lions are in their night pens when they're fed. So it's a feeding day as well. So easier to do it that way, kind of kill two birds with one stone. Otherwise, you know, they kind of know what's coming sometimes and they don't want to go in. It is that time of the year when the ticks are just so prevalent. It's interesting. Each season brings with it its own challenges. Winter has challenges of its own, but we don't have flies and ticks. We've got to be on the lookout for fires. But in summer or spring, we have the challenge of ticks and flies. And it's been really, really hot. And lately, we just had one downpour, so we haven't had a lot of rain. But with that downpour, it caused just a huge outbreak of ticks. So it's worth noting that it's part and parcel of living in the wild. Ticks are part of the ecosystem. But what ticks can also indicate is they can indicate if an animal is compromised, because a tick infestation will show you that an animal is not in peak condition, and especially so with lions. So if you see lions that are, you know, got one or two ticks, not a problem. But if you see a real skinny, mangy looking lion, more than likely is also tick infested. Alright, so everything's been loaded, done the feed prep, all the meat's on the back of the trailer, ready for a day's feeding. And together with that is all the spray canisters for the deticking. Basically it's a concentrate, it's got to be mixed with water, it's like a milky substance. We're on our way now first to Siam's group, because they don't have a night enclosure in their pen or their camp. So what we're going to have to do is load them into the vehicle, the lion vehicle, and then detick them in that, and then feed them. Hello, Baba. Hello, big boy. Hello, big boy. Here, Ishki. Go. Chuck it in. There we go. And one more. Give it him. Yeah. Okay, so that went rather easily. Got Ishka, Echo, Naobi and Siam in the back, and I don't think they're going to be too happy now when we start spraying them. So what we're going to do is we're going to drive the car into the enclosure, just so that there's a double barrier in case one of the gates doesn't hold. Okay, so literally you got to absolutely soak the lions with this deticking. It's not like a pipette concentrate like you would get with like a front line. So you literally have to wet them down, dip them in other words. This is a cattle dip. So typically what they would do is they would put the mixture in a dip and then lead the cattle into the dip. But with lions you can't exactly make them go into a cattle dip. So the spray gun it is. And as you can see, they don't really they're not really too phased. I think maybe it actually feels quite nice. They sit there like drenched wet cats, thinking that they were going to go for a ride in the car, but instead they're getting deticked. That's where the ticks. Okay boy, okay, you can't hide behind the girls. All right, and then so whilst the lions are in the vehicle and are safe, then the volunteers will get into the enclosure and clean it. So today is really threefold. It's feeding, deticking and cleaning. So it's a busy day at the sanctuary on a Wednesday. Okay, we're following old Ben over here. Ben gonna go and get the grand prize, the big poo. The one with the biggest poo gets lunch. So this is quite a big, this is a big enclosure, so it's a little bit harder to find things. But the lions don't really use a middens. They don't really use one specific area to defecate. They just defecate wherever. So basically what will happen is the volunteers will all spread out into a grid and then walk the grid from top to bottom, and then in their path any bones or poop or anything like that that shouldn't really be there is going to get picked up. He's just going to head back, check up on Edward, see how far he is. I think we're almost done with these lions, and then their reward for being such good kitty cats is going to be their lovely food. Oh, sorry, my toy. The stick. Hello, my boy. Okay, give her the smaller piece, the ribs. No, yeah, she can have the ribs. Yeah. There we go. Right, come on. There, big boy. Oh. Nice. You see, that's the reward for being such a good boy. Hello, boy. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Charlie, you're a good boy. There? Oh. There we go. There we go. Sorry. I won't have ticks now. Okay guys, so next up on the deticking is the black leopards. The black leopards are deticked a little bit differently to the lions. I actually still use a concentrate on them, so it's in a little concentrated spray bottle, and the way to detick the leopards is to distract them. The best way to distract the leopards is with their favorite meal, which is pilchards in tomato sauce. So I will do that, and then I will spray them with that. Come, Collie. Yeah, Collie. This is a composition made of fipronil. And so what it actually does is it gets absorbed into the blood. So I don't need to spray the animal all over. All right, so that's that. Basically, lions, leopards deticked. This is going to be an ongoing thing because summer is here. Look at that lovely giraffe there. Little boy, cool. Nice to see driving out. All in all, a good day, thanks to the help of the volunteers and obviously the staff at the sanctuary, who really sometimes have a thankless job, because it's really, you know, feed, clean, repeat, feed, clean, repeat. And then that's obviously what it takes to make sure that these animals live in decent conditions in a captive environment. You know, it is a lot of monotonous work, It gets really blisteringly hot out here. They do a marvelous job, you know. Without them, it would be a difficult task. So yeah, thanks to them, kudos to them. The lions do appreciate it, and so do we. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. It's just a little information, kind of informative video to show how the animals are deticked. And if you did enjoy it, please do share. And if you know, not subscribed to Lion Whisperer TV, please do subscribe. It is free. And also do follow us on Lion Whisperer SA social media handles. Those are for Instagram and Facebook. Alright, so thanks guys, until next time, see you in the next video. Until then, ciao.